Greetings, welcome everyone. My name is Gordon. I'm here with Jags, and you have arrived at Jags' iPhone app development podcast. Jag, how are you, man?
Doing good.
Yeah? So we're sitting here in beautiful Victoria, BC. We're on Upper Fort here, I guess I would call this like Fairfield area here. It's gorgeous out. September 20th, 2019. Feels like summer, but it's the first day of fall. We're having a great time, and I just want to interview Jag here, and I want to talk about his experience developing apps for the iOS operating system. Jag, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started learning iPhone and iOS app development?
Yeah, no problem. I first got exposed to it. I was actually on a website, Udemy, searching for a web development course, and I came across this one that was kind of trending at the time. It was probably 2014 in that area, and it was this new programming language developed by Apple called Swift. And I thought, hey, this is interesting. Why not give it a try? And I tried it out, and that was the start of me getting my first taste of the iPhone.
So did you have any previous experience in developing apps?
No, I did some stuff with WordPress before, but nothing iPhone, nothing like that.
Wow. Okay. So did it require you to know some like crazy like PHP or like any like JavaScript, or like what were the languages involved in creating?
The language was called Swift, and it was from beginner, and I tried it out, and the syntax was quite clear. It looked like English. It didn't look like some Klingon language.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, because like when I look at code, I'm terribly frightened. Like I run and hide, and if it's not like plain English for me, I'm definitely intimidated by that. But it sounds like you got your teeth into it pretty easily. What do you like about developing apps for iOS?
I like the creativity. You can build something that actually does something. So if you want whatever you are interested in, you can build that app, and you have all the access to the camera, all the functionality, to the microphone, to the camera, to the maps, and basically anything the phone can do, you have that. You can put that in your app.
Okay, so you've been doing this since about 2014?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good 4 or 5 years.
On and off.
On and off. Fair enough. Have you developed any apps for any businesses or any functional apps that maybe we can?
Nothing production level, but a couple small ones, couple like small little calculator. Basically the beginner ones.
Okay.
I never really got too intense into it.
Yeah. So do you think that maybe you probably would like to move into more serious app development for iOS, or is that some direction that you're headed in?
It's possible. It's something I've always had in the back of my head, and I've always kind of like dabbled in it here and there. Maybe something I can always like fall back on, or something like that, or get keep it on the side as a side project or something.
Nice. That's awesome. So I just want to take a pause and mention to our listeners, if you hear some noise in the background, that sounds like common regular neighborhood traffic. No, it's not regular traffic. Those are actually private planes taking off and landing in behind us because we are super high baller individuals. So, but yeah, anyways, so Jag, do you have any app ideas moving forward that you would like to develop, or, you know?
Yeah, it's always looking for new ideas, and I really like the meditation apps and the kind of health kind of ones that that's kind of what I've been going for. But I'm open to anything. Anything is possible. You could build anything, so I'm always open. I haven't really.
You're flexible, okay.
Yeah. Everything's changing so fast.
It is very fluid. It's a fast-moving environment. You know, languages are changing. And speaking of new languages, what do you think about Apple's new programming language? What is it? What's it called? How does it work?
It's called Swift, and it's good for beginners, and they're putting it in schools, and Apple has a free curriculum online that you can learn from, and it's easy to read. Yeah, I've never had a problem with it.
Well, that sounds like super encouraging for someone like me who's total novice when it comes to the tech side of development in terms of apps and that kind of stuff. So I've played around with a little bit of, you know, website and this, that, and the other, but apps have always sort of scared me away. So it sounds like it's sort of easily digestible and straightforward as far as you can say. But yeah, is there anything else that you'd like to, you know, add to your inaugural, your very first podcast?
I'd just like to say I'm pretty happy about my tech journey, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy to do my first podcast, and I'm just going to keep it going and keep continuing on with it.
Right on, man. Well said. Well, you heard it here first. Jags iOS App Development Podcast, very first episode, is coming to a conclusion. Thanks for joining us. Tune in for the second episode where we talk to Jag about building more crazy cool shit like this. Have a great day.